welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone, and I'm gonna get to some of my Patreon suggestions in the next few days here. So this one comes from my patron, Hocticus, who has been around for quite a while now. And Hocticus this month wants me to give you my super suite, my 3 superpowers, and my superhero name to go along with it. He did not give me any parameters or limitations on this, so I'm just going. All right, here's number one. Number one, I'm going to be able to transform into any animal. And I'm going to do this with a little extra something because I'm controlling these powers. My turning into animal powers have partially regenerative abilities. So if I switch from one form to another, then I heal partially going from one of those things to the next thing. So yeah, obviously expenditure of energy and things like that, but I can be whatever I want. I can be a horse. Why would I want to do that? For fun. Or like a ferocious predator, in battle, or I can be a bird, and fly. So this takes the place of, I was thinking about doing flight as one of them because I really would like to fly, but I can be a bird now, so I don't have to worry about that. Now I can fly. Yay. That's the thing that I can do. Boom. Done. All right, next power. Telekinesis, cause duh. It's just an awesome one that would be really fun to be able to just warp things, fuck around with shit with my brain. That just seems like a lot of fun, and I want to be able to do that. So, bam, telekinesis on there. I don't have many other stipulations. Sure, it can be hard work and stuff, but I don't really feel the need to limit myself here. I'm just being given free reign to imagine my happy, full universe in which I am full of superpowers. So why limit me, right? So for my third and final superpower, I would like the ability to influence people's emotional state. Yes. Now, I like this even more than any kind of thought control, mind control things, because those. So we're talking here very much like Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but I don't have to touch them in order to do it. I want to just be able to walk into a room and be like, everyone's mad now, and then we have a bar fight. Woo! This is really fun for me. I mean, that's like a weekend excursion of just walk into the bar, incite someone to violence, and then get to beat the shit out of them just for fun, because I've always wanted to be in a bar fight, but it's really, really hard to get someone to start a proper bar fight with you, especially when you're female. So that, I would use that power for all sorts of trivial bad things. As we've established, with my 3 wishes thing, I am not necessarily a good person, guys, as much as you may like to think that I am. I think I'm benevolent, I'm fair, I think I want the best for humanity, even though I don't have any faith in it to get there, but, I am capricious and somewhat selfish at times, and, yeah, so I have this suite of powers, right? I can turn into any animal, I can manipulate people's emotions, which very powerful for so many reasons. I mean, if I don't want to be in a fight, right, just calm down, done, easy, boom, get people to give you things you want. I mean, you get stuff you want from people much, much more by manipulating their emotions than otherwise. And that's the other thing, is when you thought control someone, they kind of are going to figure out your mind controlling them eventually. They're going to be like, I didn't want to do that. Where did that thought come from? Right? When you emotionally manipulate people, they're not necessarily going to figure it out. They don't necessarily know. That's a superpower you can keep way hidden if you're not firing it around all over the place all the time, which honestly, let's face it, I'd probably be doing. But not the point. Point is, really easy to get things from people, and they're not necessarily going to convince themselves that that's not what they wanted later on. That sounds really rapey. That's not how I mean it, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? There's a lot of power on there. So and my superhero name. What is my superhero name? Nightmare. That's right. Because let's face it, I am going to be your worst nightmare if I'm running around with all of these fucking powers. So, would I be a good guy? Who knows? It depends who's paying more. Maybe I'd be a good guy, maybe I'd be a bad guy, maybe I'd sort of be, somewhere in the middle, some chaotic neutral thing. I've always kind of been a little more chaotic evil, but who cares? The point is, I have all of these powers. My name is Nightmare because I am your worst, and yeah, and I'm thinking of a way that turns into a really bad pun, but I'm not going to say it because it's terrible. But if you think of the way that it turns into a really bad pun, feel free to drop it in the comments so that I can facepalm all day long. What superpowers would you guys have? I don't know. You tell me. What powers would you like? How do you rate my powers? What do you think of my superhero name? And what do you think of the new t-shirt of mine that you can buy that you should totally do, like right now? Because it's cool and it's much less offensive than the Force Jizz one. You can wear this everywhere. You can buy it for your children. Hooray! It's just a cow. Guys, everyone likes cows. Anyway, that's all. If you want to be like Hocticus and suggest videos for me to do, you can join my Patreon community. It's super awesome. We have a lot of fun. Yay! I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Continue to do that, and bye!